How do I grade student work? There are three pathways to grade student work in Echo: your to-do list, the activities tab in the gradebook, and the students tab in the gradebook. Let's begin with the to-do list. So over here you can see my sort of overwhelming to-do list. All the activities that have been submitted from every one of my courses are in this list. So if I want to make that less overwhelming and focus only on one course, I can use the drop down right here and click on the course that I want to grade. And it limits it to just the assignments that I want to grade, just in my It's a Digital World course. So now I just start muscling through that to-do list. I want to start with this assignment. So I can click on the Who Are You assignment, and you can see it pops up the grading panel, and I can just go through and grade. I can add the school-wide learning outcomes. I can click Submit Score after I fill those in, and I could also save a draft. I can allow a retry, and here I can give all kinds of feedback to the students. I can click on the video camera and give video feedback. I can send an image. I can also create a template if I'm going to say something very often. For example, this is a template I think I use quite a bit. Please use complete sentences. So if I click on it, I can pop it in there every time. So that's just a little bonus in this video of how do I grade student work, some of the extra features there. So I would just click Submit Score, and the score sent back to him, and off we go. Now, one thing you'll notice is his assignment is still right here, right? It's still showing up. But if I click Refresh List, student ones will go away. So you can see now my list is a little smaller, but you have to click that Refresh List to make that go away. So the second way you can grade is by the Activities tab. So I'm going to click on the gradebook over here, and it will bring up my dashboard where I can see the overall progress on the school-wide learning outcomes. I'm going to go to the Activities tab. So I can click right on that Activities tab, and you can see all of the gradable assignments that I have here. So if I want to grade the Who Are You assignment, I click right on that assignment, and it will bring it up, the status. These are all of my ungraded assignments, and I can just click on each student to do the score. So I can click right here on student 04 and grade his assignment exactly like I did from the to-do list, and I can go right back to the activity grader, or I can just go right through by clicking on the arrows up here. So we're going to go back to the activity grader, and you will also see that there are some other icons here at the top. If I want this to look like a sort of traditional grade book and just want to tab down the grades, I can click on grade, and then I can just enter assignments and tab right down, right over and then right down. So that's another option that you have there. I can also edit visible columns, the name display, the score display, so it shows up how I want it to. Some other items up here that I can do, I'm going to get out of that. If I click on an assignment that I want to grade, I could also do a batch update. So I could click here on batch update. I could autofill scores. I could allow retry, and there's the drop-down menu, so you can see all the different options that you have there. I can return the scores to students, or I can not return scores to students. So lots of ways that you can communicate with your students that way. Let's go back to our dashboard. You can see here's the dashboard, students, activities, and we talked about the students tab. So if you click on this is our last path for grading. I can look just at students. So with the gradebook open, I can see all of the students enrolled in my course and the students' names and how they're doing in that. And this same way I can click right on one of the students and go through their individual grades, their overall scores. If I've assigned any personalized activities or clipboard activities, they'll show up in the For Me tab. So lots of options right there. I also want to remind you that if you're seeing some errors in your gradebook, we have the video for 4 common gradebook errors. Be sure to check that out. Thanks.